Hello everybody, it's me, Carmine DiStefano, your bookman, and being a big Resident Evil fan, this being released on the Switch 2 today is a big deal for me. So what do I think of this game so far? Well, pretty much every game in a series has a certain dynamic, a certain mechanic, a certain element to it that makes it similar from previous entries. Now I do appreciate first person. I'm playing this game in first person, except when Leon's playing, then it's third person. It switches back and forth, and I think you can mess with the options yourself to get it one way or another. But I really am enjoying this game very much so. There is a lot happening. There are many cutscenes in the beginning, more or less. But unlike cutscenes in other third-party or even so-called AAA titles that you have today, these are kind of compelling, and they really don't take that long. The action itself, when you get to that point, it's fanatical. It's incredible. The mystery and the intrigue and everything and the investigatory concepts involving the main character, Grace Ashcroft, by the way, like the family that started this whole mess, she leaves a little bit of that mystery element to it that you don't get that much. You do, but typically it would be the main character. Now you kind of separate the two, which is what they said they were doing anyway. The controls on the Switch 2, especially with the Pro-Con, though I desperately want the Resident Evil one, they are pretty crisp, very strong, very tight. I didn't realize that I could run it first, and then when I found out I did, it still didn't help me because I had to remember there was a map to this. You can see that the art style is directly from previous Resident Evils. And even though it is the Resident Evil engine, so is virtually every Capcom game, so that doesn't really have to dictate how things look. Having a map at the beginning of the game also is something that surprised me. A lot of things about this game so far have surprised me, and that which I am used to, it's gotten better. See, because that's the reason why you get into series. You want to have that this sort of foundation of what makes those games recognizable to you in just a different setting with probably new characters. As it stands now, in the first 45 minutes that I've played, I'm enjoying myself very much and look forward to continuing this journey. Overall, it's Resident Evil like the more recent ones and the re-releases, only it changes the whole setting and gives you different elements that I'm very interested in finding out more from. If you're a Resident Evil fan, you got to get it if you haven't gotten it already. If you're not a Resident Evil fan, but you kind of like sort of going between first-person shooter and more of a mental type of atmosphere and sort of a brooding, frightening one, this is kind of a game you might want to look at. If you're very squeamish, maybe you should stay away. If you get frustrated easy, I died a bunch of times already and almost died once more. So there are some things about it that could turn you off, but I would definitely take a look at it. And thank you all for watching, and more for you soon to come. So stay tuned, take care, and have a great day.
Cold rain seeps to my soul. Old wounds I can't forget. Night steals away my sight. Screams I can't.
Okay, so be honest. Is this sci-fi Donkey Kong Bonanza?